the longer Bitcoin is here in this sideways movement at 30,000 US dollars, the more likely a big breakout either to the upside or the downside in the next few days will occur. So this is Join and Coin. Before we start the video, I would of course be happy for some support. As always, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content in the future. So we got 9 red candles in a row. It's a record for Bitcoin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So first we have to apologize. Our last video was about 2 weeks ago, and not only Bitcoin was crashing, but also we had some technical issues here. So in our last video, we talked about here this trend line, and we obviously lost it. And we said our next target is the 27,500 US dollar level. So why did we say this would be our target to the downside? Because if you take a look at the EMAs, you can see clearly the 27,500 level was here our next support, and we exactly hit it. We just wicked down a bit below, and then we found support here in this area. What would be our next target to the downside? Let me just activate here the SMAs. So we got, you can see the 22,000 US dollar level should be our target to the downside, but we don't expect downward movement. Nevertheless, if we will break from here, then take a look at the 22,000 US dollar levels. On the 4-hour chart, we came down from this channel and we were not able to get back into the channel, and we had this huge crash 2 weeks ago, and now we are almost 3 weeks in this choppy sideways action. We think this is an accumulation range, and Bitcoin will break higher from here. So the first target would be around the, of course, we should take out the 30,000 level, then the 31,500, this area to 32,000. And if you can manage to break out from this area, then obviously we should be able to push back to the 40,000 US dollar levels. So on the daily chart, we talked in our last video about this trend line. So we said if we break this trend line, then you can expect a bigger fall to the downside, and this is exactly what happened, right? So nobody speaks about it, but we here on this channel speak about this trend line in the last video, and take a look here. If we can manage to break through this trend line again, then obviously it's bullish for the Bitcoin price chart. And also, if you see here from the last year lows, we made a lower low in the price, and we made a higher low here in the MACD, and this is a bullish divergence. And so this is also why we could see some bullish movements in the coming days and weeks. So let us jump to the S&P 500. And on the S&P 500, we had a very nice price action last week. You see we came down here, and then we were building a double bottom, and we already crashed through the EMA 20, and now we are waiting here for a continuation next week. Of course, the S&P 500, you can draw here a trend line, and for sure we have to break this downward trend here, but I'm quite optimistic. There is the possibility that the DXY is forming here inverse head and shoulders. So we came up to this trend line and come down and then push higher. Or if we don't come down again, I could see the S&P 500 in the next weeks to gaining more strength and building here an upward move. And last, the DXY, we talked about here. We had this already in April and beginning of May. We had here bearish divergence, but the DXY pushed higher. Also here we got a further bearish divergence, and you can see that DXY broke the EMA 20 and is now sitting here at these price levels. And on the 4-hour price chart, you can clearly see we lost all the EMAs, and now DXY is hitting his head on the EMAs. Maybe we got a short bounce and then further continuation of the downside, or we continue straight with the downside, because furthermore, not on the 4-hourly, we lost all the EMAs, but you can see there is a zone we broke through here and tested the support, and now the DXY lost key support here. So our next range would be around the 100 mark, because it is psychology level, and yeah, and it's also from the last price movements we should find here some support. Overall, it really looks good for the cryptos now. Also, if everyone is bearish and the fear and greed index is turning to extreme fear, this also makes us bullish, and we will see and discuss tomorrow in the next video how we maybe already found a reaction on the Bitcoin price chart, or if we still have to wait some more days to find in which direction Bitcoin will go. All right, so if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell that you never miss future contents from us. All right, I wish you a wonderful remaining Sunday evening, and have a nice evening, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.